Hi. I was wondering about this thing for a long time, and then I sat down to talk to myself, and here is something that I kind of derived from it. When I was a kid, I was fond of growing up. I was like fond of growing up. I couldn't like wait. And now at 17, my life is not at all as I imagined. I mean, I'm not even lying. For some reasons, like I thought I would have my whole life figured out because एक तो मुझे लगता है ना, we all are nurtured like that. पहली बात कि you're supposed to have your life figured out. But मैंने एक बहुत अच्छा quote देखा था कहीं तो कि at 17 you're not supposed to legally drive or drink, but you're supposed to figure out your career that you're going to do for the next 30 40 years of your life. ऐसा कुछ था, and that was like so true. But हाँ, एक तो ये कि I thought that I would have my whole life figured out at 17. I thought that when I was a child, but I don't have. I too don't know what I'm even going to do after class 12, so for me it's much more scarier. Honestly, the reason why I wanted is that मुझे हमेशा से ये लगता था कि the grass is always greener on the other side. मुझे when I was in fourth fifth मुझे लगता था यार sixth seventh वालों के मज़े हैं, ये seniors they तो ignore teachers on their faces and they are like so cool and shit. तो जब मैं sixth seventh, खैर तब तो कोविड था, but still, तो जब मैं sixth seventh पे आया, there was that thing, but it was different. Then जब मैं eighth में आया, I saw 10th 11th 12th के बच्चे, and I was like, this is the fun, you know they get to study their desired subjects, and they they plus teachers are also lenient on 10th 12th 11th के बच्चे, especially 11th 12th के बच्चे. Teachers don't like care that much what they are doing because they're seniors now. And now I am in 12th, and it does not seem as I thought it would. Also, one major factor of this is friendship. I feel like if I come to talk about it, I can make thousands of videos about friendship and still not be done with the lot of things that I have to say. So I feel like मेरे तो like हर phase में friends बदले हैं. And the longest best friend that I've had was for 6 years, and we are not now basically. So this feels so matlab, you know when you are in fourth and fifth and you dream of growing up. Yes, you heard it right, dream of growing up with someone, and then you decide to do this thing at this age while growing up, and then suddenly they stop being with you. So that is like a whole different experience in itself. Yeah, so that also happens, and it's just it I feel it gets more complicated the more you grow up, the more complex it gets. It's like take like the example of this earphone. Abhi it's untangled, but I feel the more this earphone will grow up, the more tangled it will get, the more hard it will be to untangle it. It's like that. And I have become, I think, weirdly nostalgic. I mean, I am finding nostalgia in almost everything, and I'm just 17. What will I do when I'm older? Like, I find nostalgia in a lot of things, and then I feel like a very old person. And प्लस मैं समझ नहीं आ रहा, मेरी मुझे लगता है मेरी आधी ज़िंदगी तो इंस्टाग्राम पे ही निकल गई है भाई. My biggest mistake and regret till date in life was to open my Instagram account in sixth class. Sixth May when I was in sixth in 2020 there was COVID. ठीक है. और तब in the month of October मुझे याद है I made my Insta account and till this day मेरा वही account चल रहा है. मेरा वही account चल रहा है अभी तक. मैंने एक्चुअली एक फ़ैन अकाउंट शुरू किया था उस समय किसी तो चीज़ का किसी शो का फ़ैन अकाउंट शुरू किया था. फिर मैंने अपना भी बना लिया एंड भाई तब से जो डाउनफॉल हुआ है ना आई कांट टेल यू. उस समय तो क्या एडिक्शन क्या मज़ा भी नहीं आता था मुझे इंस्टा चलाने में बट अब तो भाई सिनेरियो हैज़ चेंज्ड अ लॉट. एंड वैसे आई नो दैट not even adults have everything figured out, but how does that make me feel good or better? You know, what scary thing is that मुझे जैसा जब I was 10 9 लग जब when I was 10 and 9 and 11 जब मुझे 17 के लिए लगता था कि 17 would be such a big age like a milestone of life and I'll have this figured out, I'll be doing this in life. मुझे सेम ऐसा अभी 25 की आसपास की एज के लिए लगता है एंड आई कैन नॉट हैव वन मोर हार्ट ब्रेक. मुझे ऐसा लगता है if that also goes wrong then I don't know what is left. I mean I know that age से कुछ नहीं होता ये हो but I've always been like this. I've always been like this and yeah but now थोड़ा तो I have changed so I'm not very fond of growing up right now. In fact it's totally opposite. And आई हैव मैं ना एक चीज़ बहुत करने लगा हूँ आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा. इट्स दैट आई एम signing up for random things mostly which I think are wild so that in future I will have stories to tell. Because now currently I feel like I'm in 12th, I'm 17 and I don't have pretty much wild stories to tell to my future kids or grandkids or people in general, you know. I don't have such very wild stories to tell to people of school life or out of school life, whatever. And I feel like it's pretty sad that I don't have. I have stories. I have very weird stories as well, very graphic as well. I have a lot of stories, but I don't have something which is very wild, which makes other people think that भाई इसने ये कर दिया. That is so cool, यार. So I don't have stories like that, and I feel like I should. Like people in my school, they just in Graham's period, they just climb off the wall and go to the next building that is beside our school, and they are like बहुत casual सी चीज़. And भाई I could never. तो that is what I'm trying to say कि मेरे पास कोई वाइल्ड स्टोरी नहीं है, यू नो, जो मैंने की हो अपने टीनेज तो ख़त्म हो गया भाई मेरा, मतलब ख़त्म तो क्या है बट अभी 17 है, soon I'll be 18. This is not normal. And yeah. But I think भाई the more I think about it, it ऐसा नहीं है कि it gets less complicated. The more I think about it, the more tangled it gets. And then मेरे सर में दर्द होता है and it forces me to leave this topic. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna leave this topic and let's see what happens in future because abhi to I have no idea. And the things that I've thought for myself, if they didn't come true by whatever age, then I don't know what will happen. I just wish they do. So yeah. But isn't it like I know I cannot repeat my patterns, right? Yeah, it took jab I think COVID hit us now, it changed a lot of stuff, I think. मेरी तो टीनेज भी कोविड शुरू होने के बाद शुरू हुई थी. So a lot of things changed. because of COVID. And I think if it had not been for COVID, मतलब पता है, to be honest, the person I was before COVID, the person I was post COVID, भाई जमीन आसमान का फर्क है, जमीन आसमान का फर्क है. It changed a lot. काफ़ी चीज़ अच्छे के लिए भी चेंज हुई, but the fact that I was not the person I was before, I lost it completely. मतलब I was a whole different person. So it felt weird being me, you know. मेरे म्यूजिक टेस्ट, मेरा इंटरेस्ट, मेरी मेरी सब चीज़ें बदल गई भाई कोविड के बाद. एंड सब्सिक्वेंट ईयर्स में बदलते ही जा रही हैं, बदलते ही जा रही हैं. आई एम नॉट नेवर सेटलिंग फॉर वन थिंग. आई एम लाइक कीप चेंजिंग again and again and again. So that is very weird thing happening. And plus the fact कि अगले साल से I'll have some college, it is more scary, but let's see, we'll figure it out together.